football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 65 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go play action with Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing them. We're doing pretty well.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins gives way to Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Play action now. Cousins. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins now. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with a defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry for Davis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get.
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson. 35 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10. Now Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Play action, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. On first down, Davis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20. At the 15-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Ryan on target to Pitts. First down, Falcons. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. On
3rd down, Ryan. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 30 on second down. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. Play fake. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Cousins to throw it. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Joseph's got it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Ryan now off the bootleg. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards, the final tally.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw again is Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Cousins now from the 50. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Off the play fake, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Davis will try to run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Ryan. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ryan going to give this to Davis.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Ryan. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw is Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, 67 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Left side, Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Cousins. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.